Everything that brought me alive, though we're all like monsters, playing with the monsters. They brought me alive, but got no alibi. It's a lover's fight without an alibi. You took my innocence without an alibi. Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? Showing off, don't wanna have to wait tonight. Wait tonight. Better off, I'm gonna find my way tonight. Wait tonight. Won't you talk to me? I wanna heal your sorrow. Won't you talk to me? We'll make a new tomorrow. Won't you talk to me? was wrong to say. I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass. Time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Moving on, moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on, I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Yeah. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Yeah. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I Wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. I'll see the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights.
To the draft. We got the Smolder band coming through. We got Aurelian, Nocturne, Janna.
Yep. And
Not
so
surprises.
Sensei Squad really banning out some of the dragons. Just not a fan of dragons. Not it's they just hate them. Don't want to play anything. I mean, look, those champions are pretty strong. Asol did recently get nerfed in the next patch, and Smolder, as we know, scaling monster in the game. So if you can't close out a game, I recommend banning that Smolder. And Karma makes sense. That champion's still overpowered despite the nerfs here. And this is leaving up something very strong in the Maokai triple flex extraordinaire, and just has crazy win rate all over.
Yeah, he's getting nerfed in the upcoming patch, so not much long. This might be the last time we get to see him as a
It's
triple
not
flexer.
that bad. I'll be honest.
He
It
might
is
come
not
out of at
that
least
bad.
one of the roles. He'll become a double flex instead of a triple flex.
I mean, at this point, he's not going to be able to make it in the jungle, but his support role will be fine as we have the Jace and Senna. So I don't know if this was intentional, but you really don't want to play against Maokai and Jace together because they are so synergistic. Where you want to engage on Jace and Maokai just says no, and then he just keeps poking away. So they're going to get rid of that, and then they're going to introduce a Vi. They don't have Poppy, so Poppy's banned, but they don't have TK banned yet. So this could be a TK pickup. It guarantees that you protect your Senna. It's going to be rough for the Vi and the Varus to basically kill anyone. They're both kind of like single target champions. So I think the TK pick makes a lot of sense. Poppy Band is nice safety. They could keep targeting the jungle here, but overall, I think both squads have some good points to their draft.
Yeah, I think so too. And see the Hui coming out there and the band Trundle as well, the big counter to the Maokai and the Vi. Don't get to build tanky when you've got that on the board, though I kind of guess it's weird for SQ DI to ban it. Anyways, the last ban, last section of the phase, we'll have to see where they go. Ivern coming through for the ban.
Ivern very strong. They would it would synergize well with the Jace and the Senna, but typically you see with something like a Tristana, more like consistent AD damage.
Yeah.
So they have the option of picking their jungle here. They can counter the Vi, whatever they wish. We'll see what they go for as we replace Reptare with the menagerie of champions. And I mean, now I can just look at potential champions.
There we go. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I think one of my windows crashed, but it's okay. I'm back. Shen coming through here to counteract a Karthus. Okay. I'm interested.
They're gonna pile on the dive with the Vi, but I really think they should flex into poke because okay, they're gonna go with the Nivea, can provide some zone, has some poke. I really think they should have flexed hard because if we look at Sensei Squad, they have 0 engage. So if you just went full poke and peel, would have had a very, very strong comp against what they have. Instead, we're going to go ahead and have the Gwen, who does eventually win against the Shen, but I think Shen is not a slouch in the laning phase for sure.
Yeah. And I overall, I'm looking at these drafts. I like Elysium's. I like having a more traditional team fight comp. It's very front to back, a lot of frontline engage, a lot of just buying space for your backliners. SQDI, I agree. I'm a little like the comp feels more like they started with a poke comp and then flexed out. Like I'm not sure how I feel about the Karthus in this composition. I feel like eventually it's just gonna have a really hard time dealing with just how tanky Elysium is and how easy it is for them just to kind of CC him and keep him from really getting a lot of his getting in range to really land anything. Even the ultimate, yeah, it's gonna hit, but if you haven't even hit Varus and Anivia yet, and especially with Anivia since you can revive, I'm just a little unsure on that one. But I think I'd give it to Elysium in terms of who I think has won this draft.
I think they definitely have the easier draft. They have nice go buttons. They have decent range with the Varus and the Anivia into the Karthus, who, just really wants people to engage. They have that dive if they ever catch him out of trouble. But if Jace and Senna really get ahead, I think that Sensei squad can win. They can also solo push with the Gwen. So it's not like they're out of it, but it's just Elysium's comp is way easier to play.
Yeah. And we'll have to see who can pilot it better. Can SQDI pilot this rather difficult comp, or Elysium just kind of roll it over with their pretty standard composition? We'll have to see as we get underway into the game right now. Elysium versus SQDI, game number 1. We're on the Rift.
There we go. So, first game for us this week. Excited to see what's going to happen. We have, Bow Explode. I think me and Raptor are going to recognize that player. As they're playing on Elysium Dog Pound here and Sensei Squad Inari. First time matching up. And, wait, that's interesting. Chaser did not name change yet. So, bit of a traitor. Look at that.
Awesome,
Maybe we got some, maybe we have some drama. Oh, you know what it is? I just realized. The teams are swapped.
Oh.
Yeah, I just...
Oh.
Okay. The teams are swapped. Okay,
We...
so we'll definitely get that the other way around. Bow Explode, the player we know, is on Sensei Squad. And Chaser, Chaser is on Elysium, of course. That makes way more sense.
That does make more sense. It also means everything we said in the draft, just swap the teams. It's actually
That's true.
SQDI is yeah, the draft is correct.
Okay, so we're just gonna have a very boring 5-point start.
Yeah.
They're gonna go ahead and stack the tri-bush, which is kind of the strat, because if you want to invade, you go through there. So the Karthus Vi matchup. This one, not so fun for the Vi.
No.
In fact, this one sucks for Vi. Because if you engage on a Karthus, he exhausts you and you lose. He outfarms you. Now, he doesn't outgank you, so that's the one thing Vi has going for her. And level 6, you should be able to get a pretty good lead in lanes, but otherwise, it's hard for Vi to interact with Karthus, who's just going to power farm.
Yeah, but Vi really shouldn't be looking for the invades. You should really be looking to
find... The problem is that's the one way you want to deal with this.
Yeah, it's the way you want to deal with it, but you really want to right now look for gank opportunities. Vi, she can gank basically level 2. Technically level 1, but level 2, she has a pretty solid gank where Karthus is going to really suffer in that department. So I would say...
Karthus has no setup, now I'm also thinking about it. Only could really go bot lane. Everywhere else is going to be pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, that makes it even harder. So it's really on this Karthus just to power farm, I feel. He's got to really get the lead, got to get snowballing this game, get to 6 to start getting those ults to finish off low health targets. But that leaves Bow honestly pretty free. Almost every gank, there's very little chance unless Karthus just happens to be in the area of the counter gank. So I think Bow, once he does his first clear, just spend your whole time ganking. Just get your lanes ahead. Kind of like D-Shot's trying right here. Pregnant Glow just going to kind of back it up a little bit. No,
They went
no
for an
death.
early back on bot lane here.
Yeah,
Got
they
themselves
did.
a long sword advantage. Should be able to catch the wave as well. I don't think it's going to lead to much anything else as Mint takes a nice turret shot to the face. Eats that one right up.
Yeah, this isn't a fun matchup for the Shen. I know this much having played it. Shen does not enjoy Gwen. It's not
Should be able to
fun.
win early though. I mean,
I feel like it's kind of a skill matchup. Like if you miss your taunt Q, you're just in pain. With him, you just get eaten by the
well, look,
scissors, and
if you're playing Shen, you're not allowed to miss your taunt in lane.
you would be surprised. You would be surprised. But he is getting the worst end of this matchup currently. It's Bo gonna get the scuttle, tend to take control of the bottom. I did see Duddy Brains try to invade. Kind of ballsy, I think, for the cards. I know they don't do that well, but I feel like Vi.
That's what I'm saying. Karthus can invade the Vi. It's just like you hit exhaust, Vi does no damage, you win. So I mean, it's just tough. Karthus can interact with Vi. Vi can't interact with Karthus. Has to solely rely on ganks and lane pressure. But I mean, if we're looking at bot side, there, I'm looking at the pressure coming out of this Varus and this Maokai. There's an angle to play through bot side here.
Yeah. Well, as a former pro friend of mine once told me, shout out to Kington. I talked to him recently because he's a jungle player, and I was like, so what is your ideal like run of the jungle? And he goes, honestly, just hit level 3 if it's a ganking champion and just spend your whole time ganking. Like just gank. Just keep ganking and force your opponent to either try to match it or hope their jungler can carry because you just keep ganking.
Yeah, if you're playing something like a Xin, right, very famously, Xin, as long as you're wasting the other jungler's time, you are accomplishing your job. So if you're like
Yes, you
preventing them
are.
from farming, if you're just forcing them to join your ganks, that's exactly what you want.
Yeah. And in this case, I think honestly, Bo needs to spend a lot more of his time ganking mid lane. Like, get this Anivia ahead. Anivia will have the clear. She'll be able to have the priority in the lane to get to objectives. They can start stacking dragons, start getting. Well, they want to get these grubs because we already see Duddy Brains right on that. But, start getting those stacking. Start taking control of the neutral objectives, the vision. Like, getting those, like, ganking mid is actually such a big, I feel, a big point of power for SQDI they could take. But the dragon, that's a good trade, though. You get the ocean drake, get those stacking.
Yeah, stacking the drakes is nice. This trade's okay.
Yeah.
For either team. Gwen gets to have the potential to split push.
Good backstop
And
there.
Sensei squad gets a dragon stack. I do agree, though. The mid lane ganks, I mean, Anivia has the Q. Jace is shorter range. The setup's there.
Jace also has a much harder time escaping. Can't bat away a vial.
Yeah. I mean, ganking bot side is also an angle, which is what's happening right now.
Yeah, it's happening right now. On to Chaser. Doesn't even get eaten up by the Kench. He has been benched, as Chaser, sending him back to the base. First blood on the board for SQDI. Good
They
game.
actually got the Senna there. Usually Tom Kench, just because he's up front, ends up being the target. But nice CC chain there. Flash from Boat Explode doing the flash Q. And unfortunate that it is D-Shot who picks up the kill. But
yeah, and
beggars
good doing
can't be choosers.
Yeah, doing it before 6, I think, was really valuable because Tom Kench cannot eat the Senna. So, like, there's no way out. If Senna gets hit by the VIQ, which that did happen, also good use of the Q flash. Like, that's something a little underappreciated for like good Vi players, which, from our for those who don't know, Bo has played in another league that we have been involved with before. Doesn't exist anymore, but I can say he is a very good Vi player. So he knows his mechanics and really used them well there to make sure he just hit Senna, not even a time or chance to flash. So overall, I mean, I guess it was down. Now they look at the timers, but overall good.
Well,
Overall.
abusing the flash is good. They're gonna have a bit of a tougher time level 6. Tom Kench, as you're saying. Ooh.
Senna roaming up here.
Well, I don't think ZPM is gonna all of a sudden just charge at Jace. So
Yeah,
I don't see what the plan is.
It looks like they're going for an invade. They're trying.
Oh, she wants the souls from the Karthus steal.
Oh yeah,
there you
Raptors
go.
gives a lot of souls.
The best one is the grubs is crazy. You get 6. Oh, here we go. Nice little trade.
Ooh, nice little trade right there, but goes definitely in favor of Pregnant Glow. CPM got to be careful. The ult
Yeah.
is up, so getting a lot there. Does have the egg, so it's not like a big deal, but yeah, you got to die out that under the turret, or it's just a free kill, just slowly delaying the time. We
So
were,
that roam though does cost a play at bot side. So I
yeah,
think that's good for super fast for sure.
yeah. I'd also like to point out topside, Gwen is up almost 30 CS right now.
Yeah, I don't think any matchup goes 26 CS differential. So something has severely gone wrong up on the top side here. And this is a great start for Mint, who it has 3 grubs, potentially going to get more, and then might have a nightmare Gwen split push scenario in the hands of Sensei squad.
Would be a very good opportunity, since they don't have the full poke comp, might as well just, reduce the number of threats that have to be there. Shen has to match it, or Anivia, one of the two. Probably going to have to, and honestly, be Anivia because Shen is just so far behind and will not be able to stop Gwen. At this rate, though, Bo is on his way up. The ward is up, has been spotted, and ZPM is on the way too. They're looking for this opportunity here.
TP.
Yeah, TP coming in from the side of Elysium. It is the Tom Kench. And now they're turning it around, but there's really no one else here. I don't know. Oh, Jace is on his way up. Will he get there in time to catch anyone? I don't think so. Maybe we'll get the Q poke off. They are pinging it like they want to continue, but D-Shot is here. Goes right in onto the Jace, forcing the flash out from Pregnant Glow. The ult coming out from the Karthus to try to dissuade any more aggression there. And their SQDIs is going to back up. They're going to let these grubs go. Elysium actually comes out ahead getting these grubs, so... Oh, actually, hang on. Bo is staying around, and Pregnant Glow taking a lot in the mid lane. Mint also trying to buy some space. They're just trying to keep SQDI from getting near these grubs. That's 2 down, so that's 5 going over to Elysium. All 6. Double grub spawn for Elysium. As, the fight continuing. SQDI has roamed back up. Boexplode does get hit by the root. They are trying to lock him down. D-Shot dropping the roots as well. Boexplode ulting in onto the Senna, but Tom Kench going to eat her out of it. Daddy Brains, though, will fall as a consolation. Good prize, though. The kill going over to Shen. It actually might be useful given how far Shen is behind right now. And Pregnant Glow gets lyric up by Superfos. Superfos doesn't even take any damage. Takes him down in a 1v1. More like a 1v0. Didn't even really get to respond there.
Yeah, excellently done from Sensei squad. They pulled a lot of resources on the side of Elysium to get those grubs, and they made them pay for it. Unfortunately, though, there is no gold lead, so they just evened the playing field at best here, just because of that top lane difference. D-Shot, going to go ahead and engage here. Supportal combat.
Supportal combat. I think the Tom Kench wins this one, given the items that Tom Kench has been farming. But
item differential is is a fact.
Yeah, item differential there. Though I guess it really hasn't finished anything, so isn't really ahead, I would say. Actually, they're even in gold, basically. I mean, like 300.
D-Shot was at 2. I mean, got first blood, so that's already a huge bonus.
Yeah.
I might have gotten a plate, I don't know, but definitely assisted as well. I think that Maokai, of course, a lot of plays roaming around the map. So I like what D-Shot's doing here. Has basically blown a bunch of summoners, like got the TP top, got the flash, gets the flash in bot lane solo. So D-Shot's playing this Maokai pretty well. We'll see if they can weather the storm.
Ooh. Yeah, Pregnant Glow's not weathering that storm from the Anivia very well.
Yeah, he's getting chilled to the bone right there.
Ooh, yeah. Now I've gotten you in on the puns. All right,
that's not really a pun.
Yeah, fair. What the memes? The Zazickle going in onto Mint, doing a lot of damage. Mint coming back with that ult, forcing the flash out of the Shen. And
see, I don't think. I mean, before the ultimate of Gwen came in, like Shen was winning.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. What happened in top lane? Zazickle is down so much CS.
I call it the Dignitas special. He was winning until he wasn't. But I think he just took a mystery. Really bad. I think he took a bad trade earlier based on where I saw stats, and might be taking a death right here. Mint Ooh, the taunt gonna let him get away from there, but did take a little chunk on the way out. D-Shot throwing the ult down. Seems a little aggressive there. I don't think they're gonna try to dive this tower. They don't have anyone else kind of nearby to help follow up with that. But maybe they're just trying to force him off the wave so they can push us in. It looks like they want.
I mean, they
a
could
plate.
poke.
Yeah,
30
that's
seconds left
true.
on the plate. They could go for the plate.
That might
well
be
worth it.
Oh, Superfoes though getting hit
Oh,
by
engage.
the Senna W. Oh, the engage just
Rookie
comes up
mistake.
short. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of poke coming back there. I don't think he's gonna finish him off with a kill. Pregnant Glow.
I feel
though,
like D-Shot should have went in. Very confused there.
I think they
could've
just
just
weren't
snare queued.
expecting they could do that much damage.
They
like
don't know their own strength.
Yeah, they don't. They're like, wow, we didn't realize we were doing this well, even though gold's even. I feel like most of Elysium's gold is kind of in the top side, and I guess a bit in the
I
mid
think
too.
everyone except Shen feels pretty strong.
Yeah. Ooh. But strong when he's under the turret. Even ZPM's down 25 CS, but is still like trading really well with Pregnant Glow. But but the bot side, like, look at the difference. Like, I know it's obviously Sena's only just now started farming, but it's like even like if you combine their CS, it still feels like a almost 30 CS difference. And the gold definitely going wrong as in goes the Vi, goes in onto the Kench, get him low, shield going up, not gonna matter. Bogues
Oh,
looking
Super
to pick up
Fos.
the kill. Super Fos getting low is gonna get ulted by the Karthus. It is not enough, but the Senna flash forward to guarantee the kill. But
Oh, the
will
double root.
Chaser pay for it with their life? They will not. Zekel also getting ganked on the top side. A 1-for-1 trade. I think that goes well for Elysium. I would give them that. That was good. They managed to turn that around.
It was a 3v2 and a quarter. Consider the Karthus ult a quarter. As another trade here on the top side. Zazakel doing a lot better.
Yeah, Zazakill doing well. Oh, but getting low
Ooh.
again. The Q, the true damage. It's so much chasing, but Mint isn't going to finish him off. Is healing, though.
level
Did
up.
just level. Gets a taunt here.
Dash. Yeah,
Yeah.
the taunt would pretty much kill.
Yeah.
Mint doesn't have flash either. Playing
Yeah,
a dangerous game.
we call those reindeer games.
Why is that?
Just do. You know, just reindeer games.
Great explanation. Love it.
No
Makes
one
a
wants
lot
to
of
play
sense.
those dangerous games. Like, no one wants to play reindeer games.
I don't know what a reindeer game is.
That's
All right, ZPM gonna get the kill.
Yeah,
I like
Daddy Brain's going down there.
I like how ZPN walks close enough to get exhausted, but it doesn't matter. That's a Karthus
Yeah.
with a tank on top of him.
Honestly, it didn't even click in my brain that he was just dying there. Like, it just almost looked like a minion. It's how fast he died.
I mean, you're just so used to Karthus dying anyway.
That's fair.
This kill though is gonna give Sensei Squad a third dragon in a row, which is a great stack for them. So besides the top lane, everything else is just going swimmingly for them.
Yeah. And this is also, I think, the worst just possible soul for Elysium this game, because if Sensei Squad gets this, Karthus is never going to get a kill with his ultimate. Like, it's reducing damage when they're below 50%. The place Karthus wants for them to ult, he's never going to get to kill anybody.
Does it reduce damage?
Yeah.
They changed it so many times.
Yeah,
I know
I
it gives tenacity and heal power, and damage,
Yeah,
but I didn't
the-
know
those- It's the soul. Yeah, Chem
Oh, the soul does. Okay, yeah, you're right. The soul. I mean, I would still like Mountain. I would
Yeah,
like
it would be
Mountain.
good. But yeah, so for Chem Soul, it's oh boy, what was
All right,
the-
Zazakel, no turret to protect you this time.
Yeah,
and
nothing this
is
time. Is he going
running
down?
away. Zazakel goes down. Mint just chops him in half, gets the turret as well. And yeah, the Gwen that we were talking about, Raptor, starting to become a problem.
Yeah, this is becoming an issue. Now 56 CS up, and a kill up too. This is a very, very terrifying Gwen right now.
I do think it's a bit of a 1v5 scenario for Mint. Luckily, is on a champion that can hard carry in the Gwen.
Yeah.
But, I mean, easier said than done. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot
Ooh.
of work that has to be done by this Gwen.
Yeah, close ult there from Superfos. I don't know if you.
Ooh, Malignant's on the Karthus. Is that what you're supposed to do?
I mean, when you ult, it's just gonna leave the pool under everybody. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
actually,
don't know
think
if that's the... Is that the build, though? I don't know. Someone's going to have to inform me what the Karthus build is. This champion in the jungle is not really being played. So
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing it. I don't know if it's really that in strong a position right now. Based on how this game is going, I would say not quite. Um, yeah,
yeah, so it it does seem like it's a bit split between
yeah.
Malignance and Leandri's, but
Thank you to our
I think
on that one.
Leandri's better overall. Does reduce your ult cooldown though, so if you want to ult more, you can go Malignance. Yes.
Yeah. By the way, when I missed the kill earlier, so I was looking up the exactly how much damage reduction it is. So Chemsoul, when you're below 50% health, you do 11% more and take 11% less damage.
Okay, so basically 10%.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Pregnant
yeah.
Glow in trouble.
On to Pregnant Glow. The ult coming in from the center.
Oh,
trying to
the
keep him
shields.
It's going to actually work. Bo is going to die. Duddy Brains almost falls too, but Superfoes manages to come in and clean up the kill. That got really messy. Now he's pretty low. The Kench going in, looking for the Shen. Shen forced to dash out. D-Shot now taking turret aggro to try to buy some space. They're hunting. They smell the blood in the water. Chaser living up to his
They need
name.
to be careful
right now.
cooldowns though.
Yeah, cooldowns are coming back up, but all the ults were used, so no one really.
Oh, Superfoes.
Superfoes still has one, doing a lot there. Bottom side Mint trying to push into this turret, trying to get the split going. It is going to be the split, and everyone's just going to back out on the top side.
Yeah, so a little bit of miscommunication top side. I think they just needed to keep committing on the kill to Jace there, and they wouldn't have to burn any more than that. This does leave open mid lane, so that turret's going to drop. Good news for Elysium here. We see that ZPM for now can clear into Mint as they're looking for a pick.
Yeah,
Stuck around too long on the side lane.
Oh, going in onto Mint. The little W does not matter when you're just on top of them. Goes forward again
flash.
with another Q. That was a flash. I feel not necessary, but they secure the kills. So Superfoes going to get that shutdown, which is definitely what they're looking for.
I don't know about
SQD
that flash either because I mean, you kind of want to save it for Dragon. That's a big deal. If you get the soul, that kill doesn't really lead to much. If maybe you can get some pressure though.
Yeah, at least it was just the Maokai flash.
True. It's their best engage tool minus the ultimate of Maokai though.
Yeah.
We'll see what else they manage to do here. They're getting good map control otherwise. So they can pretty much set themselves up for a guaranteed dragon. We'll see if they can do it. All right, we're getting a nice little check-in on the souls. Unfortunately, I didn't see how many Senna had, but
I want to say I saw
58. Yeah, that is really far behind. Here we go.
Yeah, here they go. They're engaging with the Maokai ult. They're going to catch up to Tom Kench, but the cleanse is burned. It's going to let him walk away. Pregnant Glow trying to get some poke on the side there. Superfoes take a little bit, not too much, but Elysium has the inside track towards this dragon. It is up in 14 seconds. CPM's
in
going
the
to...
river.
Yeah, they're not there at all. The Karthus ult to kind of dissuade any more aggression.
Superfoes!
Engaged on stepped way too far forward. Eats the Sentinel, but manages to get out alive with the flash. And now the rest of Elysium is piling onto it. But these tanks, they're just so hard to break through. Pregnant Glow finally going to take down D-Shot. But here's ZPM. Bow Explode picking up one kill onto Anthis Lama. Zezekiel picking up Mint there. Big kill for that. A 1-for-2 trade right now in favor of SQDI. But three members low. It's really just ZPM to kind of try to stop them. Doesn't see Pregnant Glow. Is going to get hit. Is going to have to flash the wall. Don't think he's going to be able to stop this. But here comes the rest of the squad. Bo getting low. But here comes Ezekiel with the Shen ult. But not going to matter. Chemtech going to go over to Elysium.
Okay, Elysium bought themselves time for the next soul there. That fight looked like they were so close to just slam dunk victory. Turns out they didn't have enough in the tank to get those kills. A little bit more time needed on Mint. Maybe 2 items, 3 items. And that's not the same case.
Yeah.
I think right now, though, they are going to be a bit worried on the side of Sensei Squad because it's really starting to feel like Elysium are powering up. They're hitting their spikes. And, I mean, it's going to be hard to fight back. Meanwhile, Zazakel is, getting beat up. Let's be honest. This is looking rough.
Yeah, this is not a fun game to be a Shen. He's having the direst experience. He just wants to play some League of Legends. Isn't gonna really get to. just gets to get beaten up constantly and then just occasionally hits ult.
The Dyer's experience is going Lulu top, having the whole team dive you 24/7 so that Bjergsen can carry.
I mean, that's the punishment you get for playing Lulu top. That was the utmost of heresies in League of Legends. I'm gonna straight up say it was the worst thing
It
ever.
was Lulu top and Lulu mid. Those were the days.
Lulu roaming into other lanes is why it was why supports got nerfed so hard for a while.
It's getting buffed next
yeah.
patch.
Yeah, got Lulu in a bad spot. The times they are a changing. Speaking of changing, we're not seeing much change in this gold difference. It's been about 100 gold the entire game. It hasn't really changed since really minute 3.
Changes.
I thought you were about to say Chia, and I was like,
No.
what does that have to do with Chia?
Oh, Chaser.
Getting caught up there by Bow Explode. It's gonna finish off the kill. You can't walk that far forward to Senna. Also, this isn't full AD kind of a bruisery Vi as opposed to more tank Vi. So a lot of damage in this. And I think they're kind of not respecting just how much it can do. It's Pregnant Glow coming. The Baron is getting
5K.
kind of burned down pretty quick. They're
Nice.
forcing the teleport from Mint. They ult also from Duddy Brains. I think that's a good force, honestly. They forced a lot out of Elysium just to make them stop, and they can back up and reset. And no worries. They don't really lose a lot on the map, especially Ezekiel in the bottom down side just farming away.
No, that was solid. The pullback there was great. They got a summon and an ult. Try to leverage that next fight. See if they can use that to kill some turrets. Maybe get some more vision. Not the biggest gain in the world, but I mean, you basically got something for nothing. So definitely worth it.
Yeah, something for nothing is always a good option to take. Dragon gonna be up in 2 minutes. I know this is gonna be the focus for everyone. That's really, I think, what's gonna happen right now is it's gonna slow down until we get to that Dragon. That's just such a big priority for both these teams. Like we say, oh, you know, it's really bad for Elysium if SQDI gets this because it just makes Duddy Brains useless. But on the other side, if Elysium gets this, Duddy Brains gets a huge power up. I mean, when you're dead, you're definitely below 50% health. That's gonna make those ults hurt 11% more. That's beautiful for Karth. It's what he dreams of. And speaking of dreams, Bow Explode trying to cancel the dreams of Chaser and them farming here. Antithis Llama gonna get rooted up there, but did eat the Senna, so that was forced there. 2 ults down, actually 3 from the side of SQDI. Elysium trying to turn the table onto ZPM. He's taking a lot of damage. The Shen ult coming through to stop the root. That's a lot of ults burned for SQDI as onto Boex. Well, that was so much damage from Mint. This is going to walk out scot-free thanks to Chaser's ultimate. That's the call from Elysium. They want to challenge this Baron. Everyone's kind of low on ults. There's really just Karthus ult and Anivio. We
now
don't
they're
have
going to get
Jace.
chunked.
Yeah, they're going to get chunked out more.
Yeah, that was not a good fight. Didn't really focus on the targets. Now Bow Explode is down.
ZPM doing so much with that ult, though. Can just kind of leave it in the pit. And now Lima, he's Lima over there on the side. But
nice catch.
Caught. He's going to go down. It's going to be a kill for Ezekiel. And now the Baron will fall to Elysium. But can they get out with their lives? Mint going to get caught up, gonna dash over the walls. Ezekiel looking for him right there. Is taking a lot, but does have a lot of MR now. Is now in the beef phase. Karthus gonna get caught. Karthus gonna go down. The Shen goes on a killing spree, surprisingly.
This is gonna come at a huge price because guess who's on the Dragon Bow Explode? They took too long, and now they're not gonna be able to contest this. That's gonna be Soul going over. They don't even get Baron on 5.
Yeah, they don't even get they lose that tower too. We're actually seeing like a gold split in that, but Lima is here looking to try to stop this dragon. Bow Explode's going to go over. Doesn't even want to give him the opportunity to try to even lick it away as the teleport is coming through from Pregnant Glow as well. The dragon will go down to Sensei's squad, and now can they get out? It's their turn to try to flee, but they're actually just going to keep fighting forward. They're going to drop the Maokai. It's going to miss, but it's going to dissuade any more aggression. Lima trying to live, taking forever to die, but will eventually fall. The Bow Explode, and SQDI has managed to not only turn the tables at the Baron in what looked like a losing position, but get the dragon and a turret out of it too.
Yeah, the soul pickup is going to be nice. There's one problem, and that would potentially be the Elder Dragon. And if they don't have good position on Elder, well, they might have just given their enemies a free ticket to win. So, gonna have to make sure they play the next 5 minutes out very, very precisely here. Get a nice lead, get the map control. Otherwise, you do not want to flip that Elder. Giving that to a Gwen, Jace, as well as the Karthus, that would be an absolute disaster here. So, they do not have the option to take the Baron. So, I mean, they're just going to have to get that vision and control the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, they're going to be in a bad position. Oh, Duddy Brain's there. I don't know. I both didn't know he was there, but just queued in anyways. Duddy Brain's.
I think that was more of like a sixth sense moment, just reading.
His brain is literally exploding. Such big brain plays from Bo Explode. This is what I like to see from this man. He's always been fun to watch, and it's fun to see him continue his play on, especially with how SQDI and he himself are doing this game. And, we talked about Elysium kind of starting with a poke comp and then switching to this kind of weird, like, fighting split push comp, like, midway through the draft. And it's starting to show. They don't, outside of the Kench, there's no tanks. Every time one of them has been caught, it's just guaranteed death. There is no way to live. They just blow up from the engaged potential of SQDI with no hope of escape. And I just think, while they're spiking in power, they will not win team fights unless everything is used on Chaser again, which I feel like SQDI will have learned from last time. There's very little hope for Elysium in these fights. They've got to try to get a catch out. But the catch out right now.
Oh, they're going to get Chaser.
They're going to catch Chaser. The ult coming through. It's landing. He's punching. The Kench is going to manage to eat, but going to get knocked up. Can he get his Senna out? Is not going to be able to. Just becomes a loot pinata. As Mint teleports in, a double kill to Superfos. Could this be a triple? It's not. It's going to go to ZPM. It's 3-0 right now. As Mint falls. Pregnant Glow and Duddy Brains trying to stop him, but they aren't able to do anything. Duddy Brains gets engaged on and falls. It's just Pregnant Glow versus 5. ZPM, got to be careful, but does have the egg. I don't think has even used it once this game so far. It's pretty impressive for an Anivia. Because now they're cracking the base open. The first inhibitor turret will fall. The first inhibitor as well. Pregnant Glow trying to poke them off, but this front line is so beefy. And now SQDI is just going to walk on out. They've managed to claim their prize. A cracked base, 4 kills, and a 3,000 gold lead. Finally seeing these teams kind of split apart in that gold.
Yeah, we're finally starting to see a difference in that gold. I think that Elysium is not really doing a good job of preventing themselves from getting caught. They're blind checking, running through vision that they haven't really controlled one by one. How many times have we seen Chaser and Lima just in separate locations, and the full engaged squad of Sensei just goes in and just picks one of them off? They're not really sticking together, and it's showing that they just don't really have a good time when they don't have control of the map.
Yeah, speaking of spread out, Lima by himself again. Oh, but Pregnant Glow is going to be the one engaged on by Bogues. Well, they're going to punch him up. Lima forced to eat him to hopefully try to run away. But his shield is not, I think, going to save him. Maybe. Nope, never mind. Bogues goes on a killing spree. The Kench has been benched yet again as SQDI. They're prepping. Baron is up in 40 seconds. Lima will have just spawned. But they want this tower. They want to crack more of this base wide open. The tower will fall. Mint is here on the side, though. The Karthus ult coming through. They're looking for ZPM and Superfos. Superfos getting super low. But Zekiel going to go on a rampage there, killing the Senna in the backline, killing the Karthus in the backline. This one actually going to go to Bo Explode as Mint is separating 3 people, but that doesn't matter because the tanks are dueling everybody. It's just Pregnant Glow now trying to get onto Bo Explode. Bo Explode probably going to fall here, but will he get the kill in time? Will not. There's going to be a shutdown on to Pregnant Glow, but Ezekiel's going to kill him and get unstoppable here as the rest of SQDI helps come back, take the inhibitor, and rips the base to shreds. That fight was we saw Mint, Mint's pretty big, managing to really buy space, but it doesn't matter. The tanks, the damage, the Shen and the Vi were just doing so much work.
Yeah, they really have a nice dive combo there. And so, I it was a bit of a split fight, but they just had better access with the Vi and the Shen. Unfortunately, Mint wasn't able to pick up a kill there. Might have gotten one, but
No,
not able to win the fight. And
I don't think we got a
now,
single one. I think
yeah,
D-Shot
now
came back
we're
here.
seeing, just due to the death timers, superior positioning as well as map state for Sensei Squad, and they're just gonna get onto this dragon.
Lima, not again. Lima walking too far forward, not respecting the Anivia, is going to get out, but is basically down to 1/10 of his health and is not going to be very relevant in this fight. Does not have a Warmog to try to help him. Mint is here. Pregnant
Man,
is
this
here.
aggressive.
Yeah, this is very aggressive right here. They really want this Elder. And for the side of Elysium, they want to stop it, but the fight is engaged. Mint has been engaged onto. Everyone getting low. The Viol coming in onto Duddy Brains. Duddy Brains will fall. So will Bo. The rest of SQDI, though, is stuck in there. Going down one by one. Superfos going unstoppable. ZPM picking up a kill there. Just multiple people dying at once. It's hard to keep track of.
Oh, they can't get away.
Huge kill for ZPM. Now Lima trying to stop.
Oh, Zazakill's trying to end.
Yeah, he is trying to end. It's a triple kill for ZPM. Can he get the quadra here on the Anivia? It is going to come through. A quadra kill for Anivia. They don't even need the Elder. They're just going to end the game. The Shen with this little split right here. If he can do enough damage, it is going to take a little bit.
Okay, there's the TP
There we go.
from ZPM.
Yeah,
I
there we
was
go.
like,
Yeah,
I'm feeling like, come on, that TP could happen sooner. All right, they're having a bit of fun.
Yeah, they're having a bit of fun with it. I mean, why wouldn't you? This is Elysium's first game loss, not series, game loss of the season, as SQDI manages to pick up game number 1 in a very convincing fashion.
Yeah, it was a slow burner here, Raptor, but eventually Sensei Squad get enough control of the map. The dragon stacking turned into their favor. They get the soul. They turn it over to that Elder. They did not flub it up, as Raptor showing off his new, not new hat. It looks well worn, but obviously you're merch bragging, right?
It's just I forgot to take my hat off when I came inside. But yeah, the great win out of SQDI there. Again, Elysium's first loss game of the season. That's a pretty big moment there, and I think SQDI can be very proud of it. And for Elysium, I think they have a lot they can learn from this game, especially heading into the next draft. Specifically, a more synergistic comp in terms of what you're drafting.
It is a bit difficult to pull off. I think that if the enemy team does have the Maokai, you really don't want to pick a poke comp, so the pivot is fine, but the laning state really was in their favor. Giving up the 2 dragons is fine. They just got picked apart. They know that they have a pick comp on the side of SQD, so why are they over, being separated? And they just gave them multiple opportunities to pick them off one by one, and they snowballed the game after that. So we're gonna have to see what they come up with in the next.
Yeah, we'll have to see how they do in the next draft. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with game number 2.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself, there's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. Yeah. You'll see it through. You'll see it through. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We're gonna live forever, forever. The talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. Yeah. You see it through. You see it through. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We're gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights. Tomorrow feels a year away, like the seconds, the beginning and the end. But if in time it's yesterday, your picture's gonna bring it home to me again. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Another day, eyes on my display. You say we need a change, and I feel that you mean it. You mean it. But you're so right, we're losing track of time, buying things online, and it's not like we need them. We don't need them. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found for you and I. Safe and sound. ticking around the clock. Now all we need is right here in front of us. In front of us. So can we just slow down? The only thing I'll do is lay here next to you. We need to slow down. Embrace the love we found. For you and I are safe and sound. Can we just slow down? And we just waste another day. I don't know what to say. You say we need a change. I feel that you need it. It's just so right. Losing track of time. Buying things online. It's not like we need them. Can I be your star tonight? You fill my soul with light the day we met. I don't wanna leave your side, no. Have me by your side when the sun sets. I hope you'll still want me. I hope you'll still need me 1,000,000 years from now. The seasons are changing, the nights ever fading. It's time we left the ground. Let's leave for an eternity. Sail across the lights beyond the sky. I'll be with you eternally. I adore your love and keeps me high. Keeps me high.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Conquerors League. We're joined once again by Crims as we've got game 2 of Elysium versus Sensei Squad coming online after a pretty outstanding first game from Sensei Squad.
Yeah, I think it looked a bit questionable up until they got the third dragon there. They did make a couple mistakes, but overall was a lot of wins across the board and showed that Elysium, in fact, can bleed and they can lose. So they are theoretically beatable here. Sensei Squad did not like the Karthus. Bokeexplode saying, hey, that Karthus matchup sucked.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see like, I guess I am a little surprised. I know it sucked, but like, it did so well on it. I know why Elysium's banning what they're banning. The Vi and Vars just shredded them.
Whoa, Karma's open.
Karma
Senna's
is
also
open.
open.
Yeah, which one of these will Elysium choose? I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, I would take Karma.
Jinx.
Oh, they're gonna go with neither. I don't know what they're thinking going with the Jinx first pick here. Of course, has been a lot better as OP finally make its way to the field here. The TF 80 TF, like 55% win rate, crazy all around. They're gonna reveal their support pick quite early here. I'm not a fan of that. I think they could have picked jungle. Could have picked AD carry or something like that. I guess they're gonna leave it up as a flex. But
Yeah.
I don't like the support pick so early, and the Ivern going to make its way onto the side of Elysium here. That was banned away. And I guess you could think of it as a potential double flex, but it's probably going to be rel support Ivern jungle here.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think Rel does pretty well into Alistair too. Like you want him to come at you, so you can just shred his armor. The Grag is coming out here too. I'm guessing that's jungle Graggy, just so they're matching. Everyone does like a good match. Second phase of bans, so
I didn't
Aatrox
know
here.
Bow Explode played Gragas. Wasn't aware of that.
I,
As I
I
mean, it could
I've
be
seen him
top.
play it.
Could be top as well.
Yeah.
I think they show Emilio. I mean, they picked Alistar, but I think Elysium should win Emilio because it should be able to handle the Alistar in lane pretty well and prevent stuns from the TF there. So I
Yeah.
would like to see the Emilio here. Aatrox Hui can be removed. Again, the Trundle. So that's not a great pick for the Rel, so they're going to ban it away. And if they want to keep their flex alive, they pick mid. If they are trying to reveal their top laner, they're going to probably pick that right now. So let's see what they're going to go with here. A couple seconds remaining. I mean, Aatrox, I mean, they could be picking Jax, I guess. I don't know exactly what they're going to be going for.
Probably
Otherwise,
maybe a Gwen. Again, oh, it's Swain.
oh, a Swain. Okay. So that's their mid laner. And now for the side of Elysium. Swain is a champion that's very counterable. You want to pick something that has nice sustained damage and not melee. I guess you could go Silas is the one exception because you just take Swain's ult and then you just do the same thing as Swain.
Yeah, he's got some good ults to take. I mean, like,
Yeah,
TF
Alistar.
ult, Alistair, TF, Gragas, like these are good ults to take. So I don't think that's a bad thing. The Olaf coming here at the end. I'm guessing that's top lane Olaf.
Yeah, probably top lane Olaf there. A risky blind pick, but something that can do a lot of work. Okay, countered in the Kled there. Kled ends up being a decent pick because you're going to be able to cut the Silas Olaf healing out of the equation there. Gives your team a nice engage angle with your Alistar and Gragas to get in range. And now they have the TF who is going to do crazy amounts of auto attack damage if you let them. There's two builds for TF. There's the Kraken build, and then there's the I don't know, the charge build. I don't know what it's called. I forget where you build the what's the item that clears waves from AD?
One of
Static
the
shift.
Hydras.
Static shift.
Oh, I was like, there's a
So
lot
you
of
build-
Hydras.
Yeah, okay. So you build static shiv and you just go full charge build. And you can clear waves like crazy, you could roam, whatever. It's a really active build here. So overall, again, I think I like Sensei squads better. I mean, Elysium has ways to win. They have crazy team fight potential with the Rel and the Jinx together with that Ivern. The problem is, I don't really see a good answer into the Alistar plus the Swain. Kled's going to be very good against Silas and Olaf. So unless Pregnant Glow just pops off on the Silas, I think they're going to have a tough time in this game.
I think so too. Once again, Elysium picking a much harder to execute comp to make work. Sensei squad taking it nice and simple, pretty easy to do. Kind of just play a nice fight, lots of engage, lots of ability to peel if they need to. I think it's good, but we'll have to see as we get underway into game. Sensei squad versus Elysium for what could be the last game of the night, could be second for a third game. You know, we'll have to see if Elysium can make this work. We go to a third game.
Before we get there, and hopefully there's no invade. I mean, I guess they have a Silas and Olaf. We'll see if they look for an invade here. As they're waiting around. There's a possibility that they go for something here. Ward over the wall.
Yeah, I think they're taking a chill. No, they kind of look like they're setting up for something. I know what you're pointing to, and I was like, hang on, let me wait, let me see.
No, all right, so they are gonna pull. Oh, this is a bit crazy.
Yeah, they are going in here onto ZPM with a little bit of poke, but not much. Lima just kind of off in his own little world. Finds Bo,
been
though.
found.
Big find right there, but not a lot of damage, and both of these can heal up pretty easily. So I don't think it's.
So I mean, we've been really enjoying Sensei squad drafts, and I mean, why would you think that we've been enjoying them recently?
Well, I'm glad you've asked. It's because of our wonderful sponsor, ProComps. ProComps, is a fantastic free to use program that allows you to, plan everything out with your draft, from creating champion pools for your team to tier listing to helping even with draft recommendations. We praise them a lot. We're always trying to be funny with it, but in seriousness, they are a really, really good sponsor. We're really glad to have them. We know a lot of teams in the league do use them for their drafts, and it does help a lot. So if you want to get a chance, go to procomps.gg, get a chance to try it out, see if you can improve your draft game like Sensei Squad has, and we'll see if this works out, if they've got the Pro Comp diff this game.
Pro Comp diff, dude, that's a banger activation right there.
Yeah,
All right, we need to get someone to add that to the stream. As,
the Pro Comp gold diff.
yeah, just have like the mods come in, like, oh, it's a Pro Comp diff. Activate now to get your. But I mean, ooh, here we go. So Lima looking for something level 2 though, quite early. I have been liking Sensei Squad's draft overall, and just because the ease of execution.
Yeah.
And
Ezekiel gonna get back.
Yeah, let's get the remount here. Is gonna be able to stall the wave. Looks fine.
I love Kled. I wish we saw more Kled. I think he's often underrated by people.
He's a good counter picker though. That's the problem.
He's a good counter picker, but I think his lane really isn't that bad. Like, he's a pretty safe champion to play. And you're like, late game, you just become just such a nuisance. It's so annoying to deal with a late game Kled. At least in my experience. Maybe it's just a lower elo thing, as everyone's just kind of poking and trading. No one really getting too much done. Oh, Pregnant Comps, though. Pregnant Glow, sorry. Looking for ZPM here. Getting him pretty low. Going forward, Duddy Brains may try to pick up this kill with a Q, but barely misses. ZPM is going to walk away from that.
That is unfortunate. Yeah, the Q does not connect. Barely missing. Fortunately, no mid-prio, so that's going to be stolen away from Bo Explode there.
Yeah, nothing. No ability to get that little priority there. But, I mean, living is fine, especially, given the matchup. Like, Silas getting ahead is always a pain. Because if he hits 6 before you, he's just going to beat you with your own ult over the head, and that's never fun. But keeps it even. Still ahead in gold, actually. I mean, in CS for ZPM. It's doing very well.
Yeah, I mean, had to miss the wave. So they were able to deny some EXP and gold.
Yeah. And also, Pregnant Glow had to teleport back. So I think actually comes out ahead.
Another gank looking here. Top side. Looks like Zazikel does back off. Does get the wave in. That's what's important there.
Yeah. It's hard to gank a Kled. Like, he just dashes away. And if you get near him, he just throws the bear trap to slow
you. If you ever get in front of him, like blocking off his way, he just dashes through you to escape. And then if you like get in front of him again, he has another one. Q.
Yeah.
So.
And if you knock him off, he just Qs again, double Qs to get out of it with a shotgun. Like, it's really hard to gank Kled. That, and it's like, oh, you took him to half health, doesn't matter. You're just gonna wait and restack his rage bar. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, he's actually a super underrated champion. I feel like I get certain matchups that are popular may struggle a bit. Oh, is Lima looking for the Hex Flash, but Superfos has got the gold card ready. Definitely not Reggieing this game so far.
Oh, they're going to be taking a trade here. It's hard to engage on the All-Star. So
yeah,
Lima's going to try.
Yeah, they're looking for it. They're really trying here. As on the top side, Mint just getting beat up by Ezekiel. Looking...
Yeah, that wave is pulling as well for Ezekiel, so very fortuitous.
Also looking for an engage here. He's going to take a turret shot in the trade. Nothing too wild. Everyone getting a little aggressive here.
Okay, Woodgrub's picked up. Thank the Kled lane for that, as that is going to signal Elysium to go for this dragon. Although Bo has plenty of time to walk down, they can contest.
Yeah, but their Swain has very little mana, so they're going to have to be careful. The Swain ult is stolen by Pregnant Glow. On the
They're
Dragon,
going for it.
D-Shot is looking. They're going on to the Alistair. D-Shot is getting beat up, is going to have to ult, is taking a lot of damage, is probably going to fall here, but no, is getting out. Okay, will finally fall. The kills, though, going to be traded support for support as Super Fos going forward, looking for a kill. Pregnant Glow is over here still. Bo will fall. As unfortunately the Swain, like we said, no mana, was not able to contest, but now Super Fos is also being tanked at, taking a lot of damage there, and is gonna fall. A double kill over to Chaser. Also, again, living up to his name, chasing down that last kill. And that's also gonna, I think, be the Dragon. I think they, no, actually, no, they're not gonna be able to lock it down. They're all pretty low. They're just gonna back up.
I mean, triple kill for your Jinx, though. Even if you don't get the Dragon, I mean, that's pretty worth it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Unfortunately, they didn't really collapse on both sides at the same time. ZPM kind of hung back.
Oh,
Ezekiel looks like we have another engage.
Yeah, another engage. I think they're going to be able to get this one unless he can remount. He will not be able to remount in time. I think if Lima hadn't been there, Mint would have died. But
well, there's no way Mint goes for that without Lima there.
That is true. But
I think maybe if Zazakil ulted, actually would have been a kill. Ooh, but the reward is not that great. You just can get the TP, and Mint has to TP back here, or else that's frozen.
Yeah, that is going to be completely frozen if he doesn't. He's thinking about it. ZPM, Lima coming in after him. The horse is not horsing around today, but is going to take a little bit of poke there from ZPM.
I don't know about that ultimate usage. Didn't really get much.
Yeah, I think he was expecting a little bit more ability there as SQDI is sneaking this Dragon. Elysium was not expecting this pregnant Yellow, though, looking for something onto ZPM. No, he doesn't have the ult. No, they can grab him as he is rooted up. Here comes the TF ult. They're looking for their target. It's going to be on to Duddy Brains. He's going to fall, but now can they get out? Pregnant Glow looking, misses the chains, but it won't matter. Is going to pick up the kill onto ZPM. Now Bow Explode getting low, too. They're going to look for him. Lima gonna get headbutted into the turret, taking turret shots, but is gonna live just fine. As everyone kind of a very scattered fight. It felt almost like 3 separate fights going on right there. Is up pretty close.
They want more.
Yeah, they want more. They want D-Shot looking around. D-Shot gonna headbutt away Lima as the Q does come.
Oh,
goodness, Super Foe. Such insane damage on the TF.
Yeah, that was 230 or something. I don't know. That looked. Can we get a stat track on how much damage that was? That was crazy. That was like a Jin 4th shot right there.
Yeah.
As here we go. We see the result of the Frozen Wave. 20 CS, probably more like 10 CS advantage on the top side. Bot side skirmishes working very much in the favor of Elysium. They just been finding the angles in the team fights. They're not really being handled very well on the side of Sensei squad. They have good champions for it. They have the peel back on D-Shot, who, I mean, is doing a lot of work on the Alistair. They just haven't been activating ZPM's Swain very well in these fights. It seems just a little weak right now for the Swain in early game.
Yeah, I feel like he's ulting way too early, but if they can get a really good ult onto him. Oh, ham, Pregnant Glow. Double ults coming through right here. ZPM looking to try to heal as best he can onto the Silas. They both burn their ults. Meanwhile, a 3-man gank attempt topside is going to flounder, and now they're going for the grubs. Though Bo is here, he is in the pit. D-Shot buying space, goes on to Lima. Super Fos looking to maybe get a stun here. This is a battle of very big 80 carries right now. There is a lot of potential. Ezekiel is going to have to dash out of there. Does still have the ult. Are they going to get any of these grubs? I think they're going to be forced off. Pregnant Glow is here. Swain did not even roam up.
There's too many NPCs.
Yeah, too many NPCs.
Dude, there's a Scuttle Crab, there's Daisy, there's 3 Void Grubs. Too many big health bars there. But yeah, they're going to have to back off. They're just not in position. Wait a minute. What happened? Oh, so Silas roamed up thinking that they were going to have a fight, but it was just all a trick, and now ZPM gets some plates under their belt and a CS advantage.
Yeah, this is big brain Swain. Oh, ZPM dodging.
Pops the ghost.
Yeah, the Q does come through. He is slowed. He is W'd. They're chasing him down. Will ZPM be able to get out of this? He is going to walk out scot-free, but the rocket.
Oh, the rocket.
In the pocket. Is it going to land? It does not.
It looked like it was going to, but that was just the map. We weren't able to track that rocket all the way down. Flash engage coming out.
Yeah, a flash engage on Lima's gonna get hit, but he tried to flash engage himself, but it didn't quite work out. They almost got him, but a flash, a ghost, and ignite all kind of burned there for the side of SQDI. Lima just burning the flash. Good attempt there. You know, it's gonna make it a little bit more dangerous. You know, TF doesn't really have any mobility outside of the ult, and it's not a very solid one. As here comes Pregnant Glow on the backside. They're going to get stunned on the way out, though, as D-Shot just rams him out of there.
Alistar is really good at peeling Silas.
Yeah. Silas, though, this Silas has been making a lot of work this game, at least compared to the Swain. It feels like ZPM has just kind of been forced to just side farm. Like, this is what I like my mid lane AFK farming as Pregnant Glow has been thrown back. They're looking to maybe pick up a kill here.
Oh,
He's gonna grab it. Lima trying to go in. They're trying to see if they get another kill here, but they're gonna pick it. Oh, but they throw him back into Super Force. Will he get out?
Oh, gets it.
Well, he picks up the shutdown onto the Jinx, and ZPM actually gonna get a kill here too onto Lima. 3-0 in favor of SQDI. I thought Super Force was gonna die at least 3 times.
I mean, D-Shot and Voguesflow both sent someone in the face of Superfos when he was already like 10% HP.
Yeah.
So questionable decision making, but it pays off big time.
Yeah.
And Zazakil has to run away from the axes here. Now has the Kraken on the TF. 4 kills up, 400 gold bounty. This TF is a monster already.
Yeah, ZPM, though, has been caught out. Lima going in
Stalling
onto
for time.
him. Yeah, just buying all the time he can. Did do quite a bit of damage on the Lima. The heal going to come through with the redemption. They're going to get
the pull.
And then that huge Alistar ult. Pregnant Glow grabs Bow Explosive. I don't know if that's what we wanted to grab. The ult from the Rel coming through. Rel getting super low. So is ZPM. They've got to run. You can't stop Mint. He is gonna get his kill, but it's gonna be a trade for mid lane if there's Pregnant Glow does go down. It's just 3v3 right now. Oh, they also picked up Duddy Brains. I didn't notice that.
Zazakil has TP in a couple seconds. It's up.
Yeah, it's up. I don't think he's gonna, though. I think they know they can just take this. Like, they look how low the members of Elysium are. They're just giving this dragon over. They can't contest. And SQDI does, like, Elysium pulls the trigger, but it's SQDI that gets the first shot off and gets the double kill and the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, so ZPM on the Swain doesn't get bursted out that easy, especially with the ultimate up. So buys time enough for Boexplode and D-Shot to get in there and start to team fight their way back. And I mean, as soon as TF arrives, they just have enough damage to win these fights. They just can't compare on the side of Elysium here. So for how the game's going mid-game, I mean, it's going absolutely as best as it could be for Sensei squad right here. I mean, look, in terms of like after Jinx goes 3-0, I mean, this is the best turnaround you could ask for.
Yeah, and it's very impressive, and even more so that they've managed to really nullify that triple kill that Jinx got. Like, Jinx has not really been able to do much in these fights. They just zone her so hard. There's really nothing, like all of the things that could be used for peel are being used to engage. Lima could be peeling for the team, like, but just trying to force these engages, and it's just costing Chaser so much space in these fights. So now the Herald is going to be started up by SQDI. Will they be able to get it? I don't think there's even going to be a contest. The rocket coming through, but D-Shot just casually blocks it. Takes like,
I think the problem is SQD's frontline is just so much tankier.
Yeah. Ooh, Pregnant Glow. Stop trying to stop Zico. Yeah, I think they're
Eclipse
just going to drop
Eclipse built, and meanwhile Mint split between 2 items here. Looks like they're going to try to burn this tower.
Yeah, tower's burning. Lima is looking for an engage onto ZPM. He's channeling the Hex Flash. He's going in, but he misses the Q. And that's going to be that done. That's going to be the turret in the top side fall. And even drop Herald. Zekel just got it by just the existence of Bo in the area. Bo just buying so much space on the Gragas.
Silas cannot fight the Kled. Well,
yeah.
Here we go.
Oh,
they're summoning the Herald and crash.
Do crack it open, and now they're going for a second. The charge coming through, re-engages on it, and another half health on the turret. I think that was worth it.
Gotta watch out for the flanks.
Yeah, they gotta watch out. Pregnant Glow is coming up on the side. Mint now back up here with Zekel, but is only slowing this push down. Meanwhile, CPM just goes back to farming. He's like, my team's got this. They don't need me. I'm just gonna farm until...
I believe Mint did pick up the turret and ZPM picked up the wave here. Interesting enough, so Zesikel has a bounty, has no kills. Meanwhile, Mint has killed Zazakill, they're at the same amount of gold, no bounty. What is wrong with the bounty system? Why does Zazakill have a bounty? Why doesn't Mint have a bounty? What is going on?
The farm without getting kills. I think that's one of the ways.
Their farm is almost the same. This is illegal.
Well, it's because
this needs to change.
Riot doesn't like Olaf. There's a reason Olafing is the term.
Riot doesn't like Olaf. That's the hidden passive bounties against Olaf are. Well, actually, wouldn't that be favoritism towards Olaf so he can get the bounties to get more gold to win?
I guess that's.
I feel
fair.
like it's the opposite.
I feel that is fair. That is fair. Maybe they just like him so much. Maybe they're all bros. They're big Broloff fans. As ZPM getting engaged on by Pregnant Glow again takes a lot of damage there, but is able to just walk out fine.
Wow,
on his way down, though.
Pregnant Glow's been fighting way too much. Look at the CS. I mean, top and AD carry have double CS.
Oh, there is an ult in mid. They're
Oh,
going.
wow.
Pick up Chaser. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Pregnant Glow getting bounced around by ZPM and D-Shot. A
OTD.
teleport coming in. I think that's Mint. Yeah, it is going to be Mint. They're looking for it. ZPM going to miss the hook. Chains has forced to flash. And overall, Sensei squad making 2 plays across the map at the same time. One of them works out. One kind of just fizzles, but that's okay. It's all. I'd say that they got getting a teleport and an ult and a flash out, as well as picking up the
they got the kill onto Chaser, who absolutely did explode by Bow and Super Fast. The stun card into instant death was very nice to see. Bow Explode going for Lichbane first. I think you go Rocket Belt first, but hey, is feel himself here. I know Zezakill's getting caught, but I do want to see the gold real quickly after this.
Yeah. Oh, they couldn't get ahead of him either, so he just ults out.
Yeah, he's not disableable there, just like Olaf. They're looking for a pick.
Yeah, they're looking for Duddy Brains here.
Oh!
He flashes the wall, but he is going to go down. Superfos goes godlike this game. 2,400 gold over Chaser right now.
Okay, so the gold is an absolute disaster here as we have another engage.
Yeah, another engage here. D-Shot looking for Lima. Pregnant Glow is here, but they did spot him, and now he's being flanked. It was a flank for a gank and a flank on
Flash
top
card.
of it. And Chaser getting caught again. The cards, so much damage. Superfos, though, gonna just settle for the support. This goes legendary now. It's an absolutely insane
Okay, I want to point out, Pregnant Glow has 500 more gold than their own support. In fact, D-Shot has more gold than Pregnant Glow.
That's so sad. He spends too much time ganking, just not able to get anything out of it.
I mean, look how much farm.
Rocket.
Yeah, just not farming.
Kled just casually blocking it without even looking. That feels like a very Kled thing to do.
Just not farming at all. Yeah. I mean, mid lane is not. Both of them are not farming. So
yeah,
it's just working in the favor of ZPM because his team's doing better. But like, yeah, this is usually mid lane has the most farm.
Yeah, like this is just a surprising, especially after the last game where it felt like he was doing pretty good on his pick. So I'm just kind of surprised he's let so much of it go, and he seems to be giving a lot of it back over. Just like, okay, you know what, I'm already behind, give it to Chaser. But you don't want that as Silas. You want to catch back up. Silas, when he gets gold and gets items on him, is very scary. His scaling on some of these ultimates is going to be insane. So I feel like they really need him to start farming up, but like they're giving over to Mint, but does Mint really need all of that farm? Like Olaf falls off later on.
I mean, they don't really have a lead anywhere, to be honest. They all need gold except for Ivern. So Ivern is the only one who can afford to give a gold, plus Lima, of course, support. So I don't know. They really spent way too much time fighting. They've been giving up too many waves. And Silas, without a gold lead, very dependent on the ratios, as you're talking about, doesn't scale well with level, is at a huge disadvantage now.
Yeah, and now Baron started up by Sensei's squad. We were talking that last game was the first game that Elysium had lost all season. but they're looking like it feels like it really shook them up. As now D-Shot finds his engage onto Lima. They're turning on him. He's trying to get away. He's stunned up though, and he's just gonna fall. They're gonna burn everything. They just want him dead. They're like, no, this is what you get. This is your punishment. Is now ZPM. I mean,
That's a bit early on the Swain ultimate.
That was 3 ultimates burned that fight.
Yeah, I mean, fortunately enough, his team is so far ahead. They just killed support, who is going to be up, by the way, soon.
Redneck Glow is here. Duddy Brains is here. Chaser is here.
Superfos is caught.
Going in. Yeah, he has been caught, but he is still going to get the kill. Is not going to die. Goes legendary again. Meanwhile, though, the Olaf going forward is finally going to shut him down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. D-Shot going to pick up the kill there. Chaser, though, continues the hunt, looking for it, chasing him down. They've got to be careful, though, if he gets pulled, which he is going to. Okay, but they're not going to turn on it there. ZPM on the run. Yeah, I don't know, you want to turn around there, but you don't have the mana, ZPM. What are you doing? Getting stunned, getting knocked up, and is going to go golden, actually, as Ezekiel is going forward.
Oh, gets the reset.
Oh, he gets the reset, and they get a trade at least, so they're going to pick up Lima off that. But Elysium does stop the Baron. They managed to find a good fight. And honestly, I think that was off the back of Mint. If Mint hadn't gotten that kill onto Superfos, that probably would have been just game over.
I mean, Superfos was severely out of position.
Yeah.
No doubt. Like, if Superfos just went deeper in the pit or was in a safe location, Mint wouldn't have been able to kill him. But Mint getting that kill really solidified the rest of that fight being winnable for Elysium, and I do think they won that. And so they found that something's a good fight, but I don't think it's going to improve much, other than a huge gold bonus to this Olaf.
Yeah. But I honestly, if anyone has got it, really needed to be Pregnant Glow. We really need to see him catch back up. He's getting further ahead, but actually I think he's getting a little bit further behind D-Shot.
Oh, yeah, he's the gold difference between the mid and support is higher.
They want blood.
If they burn the ultimate, this could be huge.
Yeah, they want vengeance onto Mint. They do burn the ultimate a minute up until the dragon. This would be soul for Sensei squad. Ocean would be pretty nice to have. A nice bit of healing, is always really good. But right now, they're just going to pressure this bottom side. Ezekiel is just pressuring up top. This 1-4 split right here could prove pretty beneficial. Superfos, though, walking very far forward. Needs to remember last time what happened. You can't... Mint doesn't have ult yet, but it's halfway up towards being up, so you got to be careful. As Boxful goes over the wall right onto Lima, and they're hunting him down. Superfos gonna hit the stun after the barrel, and it's gonna be a kill. Slays Lima. The teleport's coming in from the top and mid laner. And now everyone is here positioned around this dragon. It's gonna be a 4v5 here. 20 seconds till the dragon is up. Lima will be up in time, but I don't know if they're gonna be able to contest it. They do not have the inside track right now, and they do not want to step into this dark jungle. Mint, maybe trying to clear a ward, but they've got to be careful here. The Chaser wasn't there, and they're so far behind on anyone that isn't named Olaf or Jinx. The dragon is started up by the side of Sensei squad. Yeah, it's just melting. It's gone. The rocket gonna just be field gold right there as Superfos drops the ult. The CC immunity, they're looking for Mint. Mint trying to find a kill there, but is gonna go down as the Kled picks that up. But now Pregnant Glow going forward. Chaser trying to get a shot.
Free fire.
Oh, Explode manages to put Chaser away though. ZPM gonna pick up Pregnant Glow. Bo is going to live. Lima will fall. Ezekiel goes on a killing spree, and now that's another kill. Chaser goes down to Superfos. It's just gonna be the Ivern, but it's not gonna matter. Duddy Brains goes down. A double kill for Superfos. An ace for Sensei squad. Soul, and now Baron. That's the fight that you love to see. And they didn't lose a single member.
Yeah, they absolutely slammed that fight. They had a huge gold lead. Elysium opted for it. Might as well, I guess, because this game ain't going to get that much better. And they were not able to even touch a hair on Superfos' head. And they were free-firing the whole time. Their damage probably through the roof. As well, 3 items, triple spike. And they take the Baron with ease. They take the dragon. It is a 4-0 in terms of dragons. And now with this 10k gold lead, thinking they're just going to close this one right out and send Elysium packing with a 2-0.
Yeah, it is the pro comp draft diff, I feel. It's just a difference of team fight versus hard execution. Like I've said before many times in these casts, hard execution usually loses out to easier, more straightforward comps, and it's really showing with how solidly Sensei has been dominating this series. Game one was a smash just like this. They had one more kill on the side of Elysium this game than they did last, but this game too, it just feels like it's domination after that triple kill that Elysium got. Sensei Squad's managed to just turn around and hold it. They're just looking so clean, and Elysium is just looking lost. And
Oh,
there's an
they're
attempt
on
though
to Super
here.
Foss.
Yeah, they're on to Super Fast. Lima looking for the kill there. The barrel, though, from Pregnant Glow going to push him out of the way, and he is going to pick up. Actually, ZPM going to pick it up as he goes golden, and now they're pushing forward. They're trying to kill Daisy. They don't have a wave to really finish off this turret, but it's
I feel like they should just run for it. I mean, they have Alistar ultimate. They could just keep going. They're not going to lose a fight.
I don't think they will, especially when they catch Duddy Brains like this. Superfos picks him up, goes on a rampage, and the turret will fall. The base is cracked. The inhibitors are falling. This might be game. It looks like they are positioned. They're going to go forward here, I think. Yeah, they're looking for it. Here comes the Kled. Swiggity Swooty. He's coming for the... Oh, no, it's going to be the Olaf Booty that time. But is going to fall. Bo Explode going to pick up that kill. Lima trying to run away, but is also going to fall. Chaser just trying to do damage on the backline. The engage forward onto Bo Explode. Bo will fall, but it will cost them Pregnant Glow's life. Chaser now 1v4 trying to stop this game from ending, but I don't think he can. He cannot break through this. Superfos is going to take it. And ladies and gentlemen, Elysium has lost their first series of the season to Sensei Squad.
Yeah, 2-0. The picks coming out from Sensei Squad, absolutely on point. The just mistakes across the board from the side of Elysium. Unfortunately for them, there's Silas, who, as we said, was a champion that needed to pop off for them to win this game. Went completely 180 the opposite direction, fell completely behind. They were trying to skirmish multiple times. They didn't pick up a win anywhere. They did get 3-0 on Jinx initially, and you thought, oh no, the Jinx, great start for the side of Elysium. Yeah, they didn't get the dragon, but who cares? Gold's more important early. Completely falls flat on their face in game 2, and despite Silas having good ultimates to pick up, wasn't able to put any of them to good use, and Sensei Squad just out-fought them the whole way through, and finding picks. I mean, everything just going well for them, and Elysium could do nothing to stop.
Yeah, and I gotta give a huge shout out. Honestly, for me, I think the MVP of this series was Bo Explode. Like, game 1, we thought it was gonna be miserable for Vi. Goes, okay, I'm not gonna get to counter jungle. Let's just gank. Let's spend the whole time ganking. This game spent, I don't know if you were seeing in that fight, but he spent so much time just buying space for his team, setting up plays, disengaging, helping just kind of keep Chaser out of the fight. It was just fantastic from him and the rest of the team, especially Superfos this game. 15-2-10 on that TF-AD carry. That is an insane stat line. That is just perfection.
I mean, should have banned it. TF is definitely busted. I'm going to go different direction for MVP. I think Bo Explode did do well today, but I think is more like second or third pick for me. I think it's between Superfos and D-Shot. I think D-Shot did well throughout the whole series. Looked good on the Maokai, was making a lot of roam plays. On the All-Star, was peeling pretty much excellently. Superfos, though, just because they're playing the carry, did a lot of damage. Didn't get caught out too much on the Varus or the TF. I think I'm going to give it to Superfos. 80 carry here, Sensei Squad, and I think while everyone did pretty good overall, I think that was the best performer today.
Yeah, I mean, I would give them my second and third. Well, I think you could argue for either any of those three right there. They just did phenomenal. And even their supporting cast, Zekel and ZPM, despite setbacks they suffered in both games, Zekel in game 1 and ZPM in game 2, still kept themselves relevant, still prevented themselves from just bleeding gold out. And that's what you like to see in a losing match, like when you're losing it. You know, just go, hey, slow it down, just take a time, farm up, just take it nice and slow. Don't just let them snowball the lead. Call it a good day. And
Yeah.
I think that's just phenomenal.
Yeah, I think they did a real good job participating in the team plays and using their utility for their team despite being behind on the Shen and on the Swain this time and the Nivea last time. So overall, real good look from Sensei Squad. Nice 2-0. Looked fantastic.
Yeah. But for all of you watching on the Twitch stream, let us know what you think in the Discord server, who you think the MVP of this series is. But that's going to be it from us for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all tomorrow, not us directly, but other casters. We'll see you tomorrow for the other Titan Leagues. And good night and enjoy a fantastic series.
Oh.
Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. Talking to myself and I can't focus. Yeah, I'm broken. The door is closing. Wanna be a part of something more than this. I've lost control of it. Oh, seeing the stars reminds me of you. Oh, oh, oh. You left me with scars, but I know that one day you'll see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. You see it through. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife. We gonna live forever, forever. The afterlife.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go.
Okay. So, there we go. Okay, hello, Bo, you there? You here with me? Okay, I'm just gotta make sure that Discord audio is working for everybody. So, there we go. Okay, say something now. Okay, why are we being? Listen, I'm from Clown Gaming. I gotta put the clown into Clown Gaming. So if things aren't working, I just always have to blame it on that. Why is this not working? Okay, we're gonna try to hop to a different. We're gonna try to hop to a different.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello.
For some reason, it wasn't picking up that you were there. Okay.
Alright.
Let's try this again. So sorry about all that. Okay. So, welcome everybody. My name is Northward. Was the producer today. With me, I have Sensei Squad's Bow Explode, the jungler for the winning team today. Just want to do a quick, ask you a couple questions about how today's game went. First off, what are your thoughts from today's game?
Yeah, it feels great getting a pretty clean 2-0 against one of the top teams in the league. We were pretty nervous because last week we didn't play that well, and we were being streamed this week as well, so we wanted to put on a good show for the spotlight.
Yeah, I would definitely say you guys did that. A 2-0, massive gold lead in both games. Also handing Elysium their first loss. That's really awesome, especially doing that in a 2-0 fashion since they haven't dropped a game. What do you think were kind of some of the key things in these two games that helped you guys take the win?
I think we're much more coordinated in these two games versus like our losses last week. I don't really know I don't really remember the specifics of how we got our leads, to be honest, but I think we were just much more communicative about what we wanted to do and how we did it, and it was just very clean overall.
Yeah, no, that was not. Yeah, I think you guys had some really good team fights, and even though in game 2, Jinx gets these 3 kills early, but you guys are able to kind of come back and play around that, and she only got one more kill the entire game. So that's pretty impressive. Speaking of individual performances and kind of speaking of some of those players, who on your team would you kind of give MVP to? Who is the biggest contributors today, you think?
I don't know. It's pretty hard to choose. Zaz, he's playing weak side top, so I'll probably give the MVP to him. It's never fun playing weak side for any lane, especially top where it's an island, and if you get camped, it's pretty much over. So he probably handled it pretty well, especially the Shen into Gwen. That matchup's pretty hard.
As a top laner, I will agree with you, and I love that answer. So absolutely, giving props to the top laner is always appropriate. No, that's awesome though. Were there any surprises or curveballs that they threw? Anything you guys weren't expecting, maybe in the draft or kind of in game?
We kind of knew in general what they were gonna pick. Like the Senna TK, we saw that they played that before. Same thing with the Ivern, so nothing too surprising. The Olaf top was a little bit of a curveball, but other than that, it was pretty standard from both sides, to be honest, what the drafts were.
Yeah, and I think it looks like you guys handled that Olaf pretty well too. Zaz on the weak side seemed to handle that pretty well. So
yeah, I gotta give props to the top laner.
Yeah. I'm not biased at all. I'm not biased at all. But no. So kind of looking forward, you guys get this big 2-0 win, moves you guys up to 3-1, in the standings. What are your kind of thoughts on you guys' prospects moving forward?
Yeah, so we still need to clean up the little things. We did give Jinx a triple kill at minute 5 or something, I believe. I think first dragon.
Mm-hmm.
So if we clean up a little bit from the early game, then our mid game won't be as difficult. So that's what we need to work on.
Yeah, no, that's always looking to improve. Last kind of thing to talk about is any message for the chat, any message for the fans.
We're gonna be on top. We got doubted at the beginning of the season, but we've shown you what we can do, so we'll see you at the top, baby.
Let's go. The confidence. Love to hear it. So this is Bow Explode. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk with me, and best of luck as